Good evening. Welcome to the MiniMelter's first video. I've been a hobby smelter, if you will, for the last few years. I had one of the big propane ones, but the neighborhood I moved into, it's a little loud, so I opted for this smaller electric foundry. Right now I had some extra copper pipes that I put in here. So you can see they fit quite nicely. So crush those down, cut them to size, put them in the crucible, and we're just waiting for it to get to the right temperature. Got a small setup over here ready to go. So I have my molds ready. I'll heat those up and then pour it in the water and see what we get at the end. All right. So we're up to 758 degrees. That's in Celsius. As most of you probably know, copper melts at about 2,000 Fahrenheit. So I'm not under 1,000 C. Let's see what we got. Starting to get that nice little glow going, but slow ways to go. That's the last check we'll do until it's melted, just to keep from the heat escaping. But this is my third melt with the MiniMelter here. I've done 2 coppers and 1 aluminum previously, and my plan is to try to go through some of the things I've strapped around my house over the next few days and weeks. I'll post a few videos on those from my very rough amateurish scrapping of those, and then I'll be melting those down as well. Primarily bars in the beginning. I've got some other plans for some things around the house. Just kind of have to see what we get and how much we get. So, all right, we hit 1100 a while ago. It took a much longer time to get these pipes melted down than I had expected, but I think we're finally at the point. Got that nice glow. I don't see any pipes left, but I'm gonna let it just go for a few more minutes to make sure that all the copper inside the crucible has melted. What we're gonna do is go ahead and heat up I didn't weigh the copper ahead of time, so I'm gonna use the smaller of the 2 molds tonight. And if there's anything left over, I'll put in the other mold. So we heat the molds primarily as a means to try to help the metal from sticking. I can tell you in the past, I had aluminum stay inside the mold, and it's still inside the mold today because I never got it out of there. So let's go ahead and do our pour. Well, that was my first mistake. I was starting to do that without my gloves on, and I felt that heat quick. So as you can see, I've got my workbench set up with steel sheets just to ensure if I do have any spillage, it won't melt through the table or catch anything on fire. Not the prettiest pour. But I'm still learning. On most of the other videos you see, people use the fire bricks, and I have those, just not at this house yet, so I'll probably get some of those too, because as you'll see on the other side, if you do spill on a steel sheet, it'll bond to that steel sheet and then you don't have it back. But if you spill on a brick, you're able to at least recover that metal, because it will come off of the brick relatively easily. There it is. On the dirty side, that'll clean up. Copper has really nice pour marks usually, very unique. So I'll polish this up in the next video and be scrapping some of the other metals so that we can do another melt. Probably aluminum next, since it's has a lower melting point, and show a little bit of the difference. All right. Well, hey, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a little something. I had fun. That's the main thing. So, have a good night, and check back for more videos in the future.